Meenakshi Lekhi of the BJP. On the debate tonight, Nizamuddin Bhatt of the PDP, Maxwell Pereira, former Joint Commissioner, Police Delhi, and Junaid Mattu, spokesperson of the J&K People's Conference. Mr. Bhatt, you know, it appears that political parties in Jammu and Kashmir, without knowing enough about the facts, have already declared this man innocent. Why would you do that?
It's because, Arnav, that we have an experience like that. There are several instances in past which have disproved claims of the police in Delhi particularly. So many incidents have happened across India where Kashmiris have become victims of wrong information, of mere suspicion. Careers have been scattered. Industrialists have spoiled their career.
In this case,
students have spoiled their career.
No, in this case,
they have been spoiled only because of a suspicion that they are Kashmiris.
No, Mr. Bhatt, you are trying to make it a political issue, I am afraid.
So presumption is that they are terrorists.
So you are trying to make it a political issue.
Once we derive such, yes, of course, we belong to a society which is suffering.
So don't make it political.
We have to make an issue out of it.
No,
why not? Why not? Tell me, Arnav, why not?
Because you must go by the facts.
And we have every right to defend them.
No, sir, 1 minute.
Unless we are proved otherwise.
Sir, the proof is there. You have seen the report that we put out, that there is a input of the MSC on POK
POK
based.
Then why the investigation?
Sir,
then why the investigation by NIA when you are so sure?
Sir, there is
that the guilt is already proved. There are so many layers to it, my dear. There are so many layers to it.
Well, then why are you passing judgment?
Who?
Investigate. Why are you making it a political issue?
I am not passing a judgment. I am giving. I am deriving inferences on circumstantial evidence.
No, sir.
Number one.
Let me give you the circumstantial evidence.
On our experiences with your police. Number two.
Sir,
on the hobnobbing of various governments on issues of amnesty and rehabilitation.
Mr. Bhatt.
That's what compels me to derive such a conclusion.
Well, Mr. Bhatt, this man has 75 contacts in his mobile phone book. These are numbers of the top leaders of Al-Badr, Al-Burq, Tehreek-e-Jihad and at least 8 Hizbul Mujahideen numbers. He is in touch with one Irfan Saab, whose real name is Fayaz Ahmad Pathan, is the deputy launching commander of the Hizbul Mujahideen. There are 7 or 8 photographs from a microchip recovered from his Jama Masjid hotel room, which they claim are photographs of an urban locality which is yet to be identified.
Please try to understand my point. That's a police version and that is contested by another police agency only.
Okay.
It's not a court verdict.
No, I just want...
It's not something proven.
Well, I'll get the other side.
It's not something proven.
I'll get the other side, then I'll come back. Meenakshi Lekhi.
It's a police version which is contested by another police agency.
Then give me a counter. Give me a factual counter. There is no factual counter to the information which is with the police. So don't make it a political fight. Is the limited point I'm making.
I don't make it a political fight. I make it a right. That's my constitutional right to defend an ordinary citizen.
How do you know he's an... How do you...
made victim of circumstances.
No, you see...
Unless I am proved otherwise. You have every right to prove it otherwise, but I have every right to defend him. Prima facie, there is nothing against him.
Meenakshi Lekhi, do you believe just because the issues got politicized in India today, despite any possibility, the issue gets so politicized, especially in Jammu and Kashmir today, that you'll have to slow down the investigation? Your response to the PDP representative, Meenakshi
Lekhi. Before I come to the point, let me just make one small point before that. Where are the NC and Congress representatives? Have you not called them or they have refused to come?
The NC representative, G.N. Ratan Puri, Member of Parliament, Rajya Sabha, we've had a trouble with a satellite link. If you'd want him to on, I can get him on the phone. But as far as the Congress representatives are concerned, if you're eager to debate only with them, then I would have understood that as a precondition from your end. However, at this point, I'd like to stay on the issue rather than make it a political...
Yeah, not a precondition.
Yeah, go ahead.
No. It is political and it's very important to know their point of view.
Why?
And only then can we take the terror issues forward, because the manner in which politicization of terror issues is going on and different policing agencies, it's very important to know what the central government feels and what the state government feels. It was in that context that I raised this question. And it is in this context I'm raising the further question that PDP sitting in opposition in Jammu and Kashmir Assembly is making the same noise as the state government, if I go correctly by the news reports. And while Delhi Police, I think Delhi Police has a history of doing a better job, and Special Cell of Delhi Police has a better reputation than the NIA. NIA out of 52 cases has only filed charge sheet in 29 cases, and that too more than just about 2 are related to Indian Mujahideen 2006 case, which the person was arrested only in 2013, and nothing has been done other than do the PR for the central government and not do the right work, especially in cases which were investigated, reinvestigated by the ATS, CBI and then NIA.
That's
so
true.
I have absolutely no faith in the NIA mechanism, and I wonder why Jammu and Kashmir government is insisting on NIA when Delhi Police has caught a terrorist involved in terrorism. Now, whatever PDP, gentleman from PDP was saying, that he was somebody who's surrendering, etc., all that will come only after debriefing. How is anyone aware what the real matter was?
Absolutely.
And even if he was here for surrendering, as we have seen in Yaqub Malik and Yaqub Memon and several other cases, the person has to remain in jail.
Well, on many occasions.
Jammu Kashmir jail, or he remains in Delhi.
On many occasions,
Yes,
Maxwell
absolutely.
Pereira tells us.
And Liyaqat, and when I mean, I would wait for Mr. Pereira to respond, but my short point is, a person who leaves the country and goes to Pakistan to do what? To shop around Pakistan, and he carries his, and very strange question was being put by the CM of Jammu and Kashmir, stating that he is coming back with his family. He fled the country with his family too. Why is he not responding to that? What kind of questioning is this?
It's a strong point.
And what's going on in the country, whether it's Sanjay Dutt or this, or making special courts for Muslims? I mean, what kind of nonsense we are going through? This is a legal process. We are undermining the authority of our forces.
Maxwell Pereira, in a pre-election year, the problem is, very often you have said, you like rebuking the media, saying, why does media stand in judgment? Why does media stand in judgment? I wonder today whether, Maxwell Pereira, you will also say, why do politicians stand in judgment when the case is being investigated? What would you say to those politicians who are already giving Liyaqat a clean chin?
I do not want to get dragged into any political field or scenario. I just want to, give you certain, aspects of investigation. Now, what do you want me to do? I develop some intelligence information, and would you allow me to sleep on it? Would you allow me to ignore it? Would you allow me to just throw it away? What would you want me to do? What would the politician or the general public want me to do? Here is an information which has come in their lap. It has come, which they themselves develop. They do not waste that information.
True.
As it was done in the Bombay blast cases. That information that about the terrorists coming by boat was already there in this one. It was not acted upon. Here, the Delhi police is acting upon information that was there, and sends a party to the border and intercepts these people, arrests these people, gives a press release about it, have already registered on the basis of this concrete information, and they have registered a case. All this carwai has been done, and then they issue a press release and tell that they have done this. There is no secrecy about it. There is so much of transparency in the activity that has been done. And yes, whatever. Hear me out. So all that I'm trying to tell you is that I'm asking you or anybody, what would you expect the Delhi police to do in such a scenario? The second aspect I want to tell you.
Sit over
it. The second aspect is...
Sit over it, says Meenakshi Lekhi. Sarcastically, Meenakshi Lekhi says, sit over it. And Maxwell Pereira says, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Maxwell Pereira, I'm coming back to you. I just want to ask Junaid Mattu, who believes that this man is not a terrorist. How do you know? What is the guarantee you have? What is the factual information you have, Junaid, that he's not a terrorist? Give me factual information. One bit of factual information, let's take it forward. Yeah.
Okay. Let's not go into the factual information.
Why not?
Please
Let's
hear
go
me
into
out.
it.
You've invited me, so give me. Yes, let me hear me out. Hear me out. This is a debate. A lot of issues have been raised.
No. Why don't you want to get into the facts?
Participate in the debate. I will. Just let me
let's
speak.
get into the facts.
Don't let me speak by your script. This gentleman hails from Kupwara. We have very strong roots in that area. From what we know is that he was never a militant. He had crossed over to the other side of the line of control, as have thousands of Kashmiris. Now, please allow me to
No, he
speak.
was never a militant.
There is a
One
process
second.
of reintegration.
One second. If he was never a militant, why was he surrendering? I mean, your first statement itself is completely
He
flawed.
went
How can
for
you say he's never
shopping
a
to
militant?
Pakistan
Arnab,
and
a lot
shopping
of
for
Kashmiris.
AK-56.
No, what was he
Arnab,
doing in Pakistan?